Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Little Norton. Today we're up here with our Fent GTA again because we need to get some seed. We're gonna start on the seeding and start getting things going. So, in order to do that we need a couple of things. First, we're gonna need some pallet forks, and the pallet forks I'm gonna go for are a set like this. Now these are great. These are the ones that you can not only strap down onto a flatbed, but you can also get in lots more colours. We're going to get this in the Fent Nature Green, I think, is where we'll go. And we have several choices on here. Unfortunately, I don't think Fent isn't a choice. So we're going to leave it blank and go with that. So that will do us great. I think you can get them. I thought there was a setting. Ah, there we go. Like that. That's pretty cool. But we're gonna leave them as they are. Get them in the Front Nature Green to go with that. Oh, and we also need to get ourselves some pallets of seeds. So Pioneer seed pallets. These are the most cost-effective way of getting seeds in the game. And so I'm going to buy 4 of these because we have 4 fields to do. Not that I think we're going to need 4 of these, but it will work well for us. And while we're here, let's that will do us nicely, I think. So there we go. Now I did think of getting the Vertex Design pallets and possibly going with those and getting the hopper. That might have been a good way to go as well. But what I really want to do is just go with this, really. We could still get the Vertex Design hopper, to be honest. And I might just grab that, fill it up, and we'll do it that way. Quite like the idea of that, actually. So, let's get here. And that would give us big bag access as well. Now, you have to select, as I said before with this, the right bit of the tool in order to get it to work right. And I've got that there like so. Perfect positioning and on there. And maybe we can get it all the way across. I do really like this legal trailer. This is going to serve us well on the farm, I think. And do a really nice job of keeping us well supplied and everything. The other thing I forgot to do last time, and that we're going to do later in this video as well, is get the sheep. Because I always plan to get sheep on this map. And we've not actually got them yet. We're on day 3. Admittedly, we're running 9-day seasons at the moment. With the idea being that we can skip ahead when we need to. It means that early spring, we're still in early spring, so we're still able to plant our stuff early. And I think I'm going to keep running 9-day seasons and skip days every so often, just to keep things that little bit fresh. We are running at 10 times as well, so that will keep things running nicely. And means that we won't really slow down or have issues or anything if we run across a lot of rain or anything like that. Knocking that other pallet out of the way a little bit, but I want to get these on the front here, like so. The only issue we got with this trailer, of course, is that it runs its bits front to back, or it runs its belts front to back, so we can't get that to do that. Completely forgot the word belts then. You might have noticed thanks to the long break in my talking. Also, tends to happen when you're loading stuff on. Right, let's get this onto here. And this will do us for now. We might get the Vertex Design set up later. For now though, I'm quite happy with these seeds like this. I'm going to move the other one, though. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we need while we're up here. It might be wise, actually, to get some supplies for the sheep. Now what we'll need for the sheep will be similar sort of supplies actually with the Maize Plus as we had for the cows. So we need clover and we need... Ooh, no, that's not what I want to do. We need clover and we need silage, grass silage, and basically we need everything. Now GB Modding has confirmed to me that there is grazing on this map as well, so I'm not worried by the fact that we don't have that on here at the moment. What I do want to do, if we're going to do that, is drop this off. And as I said last time, I think what we're going to do is get ourselves a small bale spike as well. So let's pick one of those up. So front loaders again with the ones that we can strap down. There we go. And grab this. Yeah, lots of different, again, lots of different designs, but no fence design that we can get. This I think we might get in the stainless steel. It looks quite good. So we'll buy that. Yes. Nice and cheap. And then we can get ourselves some bales as well to finish this up. So let's grab some bales. We're going to go fewer bales this time. We will grab ourselves a couple of silage bales. Yes, okay. A couple of... We don't need any straw for the... I don't think we need any straw for the sheep. Let's just check this. So large sheep. So no, they take water, but don't produce anything else. That's good. So let's go hay bale. So standard hay bale, being not too expensive. So buy a couple of those. Oh no. Yes, we want a couple. Yes. Okay. And then finally we want. I think we'll probably take some. We need... We've got horse silage and hay silage. So these are new, I will say. That's the horse extension that's coming. Which is good to see. Good to see that's in there already. I didn't realise they'd already added this. But yeah. That is the horse extension. We want... I think we'll take clover silage. We'll take a couple of those. If I remember correctly. What do we need? Yeah. Okay, so I said that they were the same. They're not. There's ever such a difference. A slight difference. So they take grass silage or clover silage, hay and alfalfa hay, hay, alfalfa hay, clover hay, grass, clover or fresh maize, and sugar beet or carrot. So we actually don't want... We want the grass silage, or the WCS we've bought is actually no good for us. We want... we'll have to drop that off. We want the clover silage. So we want 2 of this. Again, I'm getting clover silage in the green. Because that way I can mark it as different. So we'll buy a couple of those. And then we need to get a pallet of sugar beet. Now, we're going to be doing sugar beet on here this first year, so that's good. But we've got fillable pallet, carrot pallet, potato pallet. Do we have... I don't think we have a sugar beet pallet. Okay, so I think we might have to feed them some carrots. First year. Yeah, that's got carrots in there. So, and I plan to do carrots on this map. Definitely want to do carrots on here on the sugar beet. But we're not in a position where we can farm carrots at the moment. We will get one of these, though, for our sheep as well. So that will do us. Let's get this stuff loaded up. So we'll start with these. And get these on here. So I'm going to load this up and get this back to the farm, and we can get started with our seeding. Arriving back down at the farm, and we're going to pull into this part of it over here if I can get this round. Not always successful at making this turn. Ah, no, we're good. So I'm going to pull into here. And I'm going to pull off one of the seed pallets so that we can get our seeder filled. Now, I could just load it straight off here, but we need to unload these anyway in order to get down to the sheep later. Now, this does have a slightly annoying setup of that. Let's switch over to that. There we go. So we've got mouse control doors on this and mouse control doors on some of the other bits. I have downloaded the latest version of the little Fent. So there's this little tractor here. This is now on the mod hub, and it is the version. It's the same version as I originally downloaded from Yes Mods, just slightly updated. It does have this IC control on it. Now I wanted somebody to tell me. So I do that by clicking the right mouse button. Absolutely love that. That is brilliant, and there's lots of little bits and pieces I can do with this to open up that, you know, hides and shows the mudguard and everything. But the moment I jump in the cab and go inside, I've now got the target. I can't get this to work. This will not work in cab. I've got courseplay on here, but I can set courseplay to be that. Still nothing. Still no closing or opening of the doors. Still nothing as far as I can see that I can get that to work. So if somebody has used this simple IC and can get it to work, please let me know in the comments. I'm really, really interested. And I know that's a little bit of a sort of a small diversion, but I would love to get that working. I would love to see that mod, that IC on more tractors. Using that for role plays would be absolutely awesome. That would be, you know, that would add another level of realism to everything. And I'd love to do that. So, where are we going to put these seeds? We're just going to put these seeds on the side here for now. We do have a place to unload seeds to. Now, this is the thing with this. Did you see that? So this, in order to get this right down to the ground, you have two settings on this front loader. And it's one of the things I love about this tractor, is the front loader is unlike any other front loader. And I think what I'm going to try and do is see if I could... There is a front tank for this as well. So we might see if we can get this as set up as a spraying tractor on the farm as well. I know we have the little tractor, but the little tractor, if we put a front loader on that as well, would be great for doing our sheep. Okay, so that is our stuff taken off there that we want to. Let's head up here, and we're going to use our big beast for today's job. Our Fent 930. Now, lots of people have corrected what I said about this tractor early on. I thought that this was only a prototype, but it seems that these have now gone into production, which is awesome. I love that these are now widely available tractors. Really love the look of this. And looking forward to giving it a go and trying it out. Let's hook it up at the front. We're not going to be using courseplay for this. I need to get close enough. I can't turn the courseplay screen off, unfortunately. Alright, let's reverse this out. Because the moment I get it up, I must be getting a conflict with something. There we go. Okay, so I finally managed to get courseplay off. I had to go out of the game, reset the XML, or alter the XML and get it to turn off. So for whatever reason, courseplay is not like to play well with this tractor. And I tested this tractor on its own, and yeah, can't find any reason for this not to work. But we're going to fill this up with this pallet. So it takes almost an entire pallet. And then on the back we want to get our seeder. And what we're going to do today is we're going to put in the wheat, I think. Get the wheat in nice and early in early spring. We've got 4 crops that we currently got in rotation. Eventually I want to replace the sugar beets with carrots, and hopefully that will work. But yeah, we want to get the wheat in today so that we need to go and look at our fields and see what each field has had in previously as to which is our best field for the wheat. So we'll get all of this done and fold that up, and then we can get out of here with this vent and get ourselves sorted. So the quickest way to our fields from here is actually through our yard. That way is a dead end. It actually takes us to the woodlands, and there's no route around from the woodland to our fields, whereas this way we can get through. So open this up. So I'm going to have to remember that I can't use Courseplay with this tractor. If anybody else has had this tractor, has had this mod, and has had a similar issue with Courseplay, let us know. Let us know if you know what it is that's causing the issue. Because, yeah, I really would quite like to use Courseplay with this mod. We have an alternative in the 800 if we want, but this particular mod, not so good. So our fields are over here, and these are all ready for planting. And we're actually going to end up in the middle of them with our access, which is really good, which I really like. Because this road otherwise goes straight out to the main road. So there we go. So what have we had in here? We've had cotton in here. Cotton, wheat followed by cotton. Really good. In here we've had... Oh, we've got canola. So wheat followed by canola isn't so good. 47, which is really far over here. Now 48, the thing about that is it's quite small. 47, which is right down here. This currently has oats in it. So definitely don't want to put the wheat into this one. And our final one is right up the top. On field, I think it's 50. So yeah, over the top here. And over here, field 50. I don't know what this had in previously. But with any luck, we'll be good. And this has had sunflowers in here previously. So looking at our rotation... we kind of want to put in the wheat after canola. We don't have a field of canola, I think. We want to put in the corn after a wheat crop. So that will go in after the oats. The sugar beet after the corn. Now, if I change this to sunflowers, how does that affect our sugar beet? Oh, wow. Sugar beet after barley or wheat does good. So we want to think about that. Sunflowers, sugar beet doesn't do so well. So really, we want to get the sugar beet in after the canola, maybe. Yeah. We'll put the corn in after the oats. The sugar beet in after the canola. And then that leaves the sunflowers after the corn, I think is our best bet. So we're going to do it that way. Let's unfold this. And we're going to do it straight into here. I don't think this field does not need ploughing, so that's good news. Let's turn it on. There we go. Turn it on and away we go. And we should have GPS on here, so I'm going to turn it on, set the first point, and then set my second point. Auto width in, and that has gone straight on to snapping to terrain angle. So we'll turn that off, and we'll try that again. So So reset it. Down we go. Set first waypoint. Set second waypoint, auto width. And we have a course. Perfect. So yeah, this will now be our course for this. We're cultivating under the cotton with this, and while this so this is a fairly realistic series, I am going to have to go right. We're doing the cotton straight and getting this directly seeded into here, rather than doing the other. But this is a direct seed that we have here. What do you guys think? Do you think we should be doing this directly into here? Do you think we should be getting this first done like this? I think interest of time and the fact of how far behind we are on here, this is the best way for us to go, and to get this crop cultivated under and direct seeded into here like so. Coming up to the last corner of this field and sort of working our way through the last little bit, and I'm loving this setup. I'm really loving this setup. It is this Covenant seeder is brilliant. 6 meters is a great width for us. Has worked really well on this field. And yeah, and the front hopper works so much better than the standard in-game one, the Vatstad one. The Vatstad one I find gets stuck on the ground all the time. This one really doesn't. It gets lowered to the right level when you lower it, and it just works. And I've taken to the point where I'm lowering the front as well, because it does have a marker and it does have a setup that runs on the front. So you want to run all of that. And I'm going to take this to the point where, yep, that is on the ground. So we lower the front first and lower the back, and yeah, it works brilliantly. There's the marker that runs at the front. You can see in amongst the bits of cotton there, right at the bottom of the screen, there's a little marker that runs, and yeah, this just looks fantastic. Looks absolutely awesome, and I love it. I love this fence setup with this Covenant equipment. Runs really, really nicely. There's a little bit of overkill for power requirements with this 900 Fent, but yeah, I do like how it works. Better than running a 1050 on this. 1050 would be a really big overkill, which of course is the other tractor that looks like this. I'm not sure if any of the other new Fents have got this look on them yet, but yeah, I'm enjoying this very, very much with this Fent. Yeah, and the GPS is just working a treat as well. So running brilliantly. We've almost got this done. We've used only about half of our seed tank, which is good. We're going to need it for the canola, I think it is later. Because yeah, we are gonna have. I've got a choice actually. I can do canola or I can do sunflowers on here. We might just have a play around with that quickly. Both are worth a lot of money, but we could then get a sunflower header. Switch our header that we've got for our combine. Get a sunflower header instead of the canola header that we currently have. Oh, not the canola. The no, we can't. Actually, yes, we can. That's why we're going for canola, so we don't have to get an extra header in our first year. That was the reasoning. It's not the header that I want to replace is the maize header, and I can't do that because we don't have a maize header. We're not doing. We are planting corn, but we're whole cropping that corn on here. So yeah, it's not a function that we actually need. Now I'm driving down the field because we need to get the headlands done. and it's worked quite well. And in fact, it's worked very well. I'm very, very pleased with this. This setup has done us really nicely. I'm going to turn the GPS off because we don't need that. And we will go down with the front. There we go. And down with the back and get this headland done. And we've left just enough to get this headland completely covered by this. Again, another reason why I like the 6 meters, it's about the length of the tractor that we leave for the headland, and that then works. So lift it again, and go down the side here. Yeah, don't want to do any big turns while it's working, but we can do small turns and setups like this. And I kind of think I should have lined up on this side of the field with the way the crop is. I think it would have been slightly better to have come from this side of the field and gone that way, but never mind. What's done is done. It does work really nicely though. I am very, very pleased with this, and I've been actually thinking about our little tractor and how we're going to go forwards with that, and how we're going to do spraying setups and things. I think our little tractor would be great to get a front loader on it, get it up to do the sheep and handle the sheep side of things. Let's lift all this. There we go. And if we can get the little Fent to do the sheep side of things, and basically leave the equipment for that to do that up there, we're less reliant on our other one, and then we can possibly do some spraying between those two machines. So I think I'm going to have a look at that and see on our setup there. Essentially have 2 front loader tractors that we can do both the animals with, and if necessary leave one of them up the top with the sheep. Because we do have a lot of tractors on the farm, but that is on purpose. There we go. That has our field complete. So let's turn it off, lift it up, fold it up, and we'll head back to the yard and hook up our GTA and get that up to the sheep so that we can start to get them set up today and move them forwards. In the GTA and heading up to the sheep farm, it's a little bit of a way up here, not too far for us. It should be pretty good. We've got the carrots on the back, we've got the clover bales, we actually have the silage bales on here still, so those are going to have to come back with us, and we've got the hay bales, so we're going to be able to feed our sheep pretty well. I'm looking to get a sheep that has a good balance of meat and wool, I think. We've got the general seasons geo on here, so we should be okay with this, and be able to keep them going fairly nicely. I want to get up there with this though, and it's we've got field 22 to the side here. Now I'm trying to work out if field 22 actually is a grazing field for our sheep, or whether it's one that we will be able to cut as well. I know we have grazing the other side, but I don't know if the sheep have access to that. I guess we'll find that out when we get the sheep in here in a moment. We've got 98,000 left. If I can get as many sheep, at least as many sheep as I've got cows, I'll be happy. Yeah, there we go. So we've got field around here. We've got another fuel station here. That's good news. I think we need to get this in here and maybe, just maybe, turned around like this so we get easy access to everything. We've actually got, yeah, we're gonna have to unload it in this the grassy bit here. So let's drop this off. Take that off there. And the first thing I'm going to do is just going to drop the bucket off. So we're going to need a second bucket, I think, for up here. I think we could possibly also do with our own set of bale spike and forklift. In fact, I think forklift we're not going to... no, we are going to need forklift up here. I tell a lie. The reason for that, of course, is wool pallets. We need to move wool pallets. So let's undo all of this. There we go. So up. And I want to connect that on. Perfect. We can't actually get at those yet, so I'm just going to put this down here. In fact, it's going to be pretty hard to get at those because we've got those bales that we don't want to offload here that we've got here. So there is that. I don't think... oh, we want to get our sheep before we go any further. So it's either here. See, I don't think this is a sheep field. I think we purchase our sheep over here. Again, we're going to incur a delivery cost for this. Nope. Where do we unload our sheep? Is it the other side of the road somewhere here? No. Oh, we have got a yard. I keep forgetting that we've got this yard with our sheep on the other side here. But we don't unload any of our sheep stuff. I think the sheep are a really good start from scratch on this map, I'd say. If you start it with those on here, yeah, you'll do well. Now, what have we got down here? Here we go. There is our sheep purchase point. So our choice of sheep around here, we've got the Dorsets, moderately fast modded wool production, requires medium amount of feed, relatively prolific and good for, I think these are the ones that we've got on the Valley of the Old Farm. Merino's medium breed that is used for wool production, grows slowly, not very prolific, but doesn't require a lot of feed as an adult. The Suffolk large breed grows extremely fast, produces a modest amount of wool, and requires a lot of feed as an adult. It's prolific and slow maturing. And then the Dorper, who produce no wool. So we're going to go with the Suffolks on here, I think. And there we go. 100 sheep. 159,000 because it's 49,000 for the sheep. 9,900 for the transport. But a lot of Suffolks. Perfect. So confirm that. And that is our 100 sheep. We're down to 38,000. But they are in here, which is brilliant. And yeah, as I suspected, Field 22 is not a grazing field. So we are able to sort that and do that. That is perfect. Let's get all the lights on this because it's getting dark. And we're going to go and give them the clover first. So give them clover and give them hay and give them carrots. And that should keep them all happy. Thankfully, we've got more weight on the back of this tractor than on the front. Which, again, one of the advantages of this tractor without its front thing. So that is the water trough. Where is our feed trough? Let me guess. The feed trough is in the field somewhere. Let me just have a look for this. Across our cattle grid. Where is our feed trough? There is our feed trough. So we need to get into this field if I can find the entrance. It may be via the road. It may be that we have to do this, enter this field via the road. Alternatively, it'll be where we just did the unload. Oh, hello truck. Yeah, it's quite a tight entrance here, but that would be it. Okay, let's get this. How much fuel do we have in this tractor? We're still good. Okay. So reverse this up. And get the feed into here like so. As I said, very tight. That little tractor will do really well. Cars waiting for the sheep to cross. Now they'll have to wait for me to cross. But yeah, we could very easily get access via the roadway as well. I do like that setup. That is a really, really cool setup. And I like that the cars do stop for it. So there we go. So how much clover have they taken? 3, 25, 56. Okay. So, yeah. We'll take this back and put this back in our shed. Because there's a little bit left here. I think they've already got some grass. So we just need to give them some hay as well. Jumping past them. We'll start the water up as we go past as well. Because we're going to put this in the shed. Really, really tight way in and out of there. And I think in here will be a good place for us to put some bales. There does seem to be some lights around this barn. Can I see the light switch? Yeah, there it is. Awesome. That lights up this whole yard. That is absolutely brilliant. So let's get the hay. I think we're only going to need a single hay bale. Don't think they're going to take more than one. So will they take both or just the one? There's still 4,000 in the bottom one. How much we got in the top one? We've got... yeah. Oh wow, they didn't take much hay at all. So we'll go and put these in the shed as well. And then we just need to give them some carrots. So we'll unload the carrots in the shed here. And then grab our bucket. And put them onto that. Oh, into that. And see how much they take. Hopefully they'll start producing some wool now. We'll be in a good place for that. Decent wool producers, decent lamb producers. We should make a good amount of money from these sheep, hopefully. But we'll see how we go. Drop that off the front then, and we'll go and hook up to the bucket. I don't want to fully fill the bucket. I think what we're going to do is when we get a bucket 4 up here, we won't get one as big as we have for our main yard. Because we have nearly a 2,000 litre bucket here. I don't think we need more than about 1,000 litres for a bucket for the sheep farm. So let's fill this. And I'm going to fill it with... about 1,000 litres. Oh wow, there were only 800 litres in the. There were only 800 litres in that. Anyway. So hopefully, this will fill our sheep. Let's find out. And here we are. How much will they take? They have taken what looks to be about half of that. Let's check. How are they doing? Sheep are doing well. They've got no fresh grass or clover or fresh maize at the moment, and we need to sort some water out, so we'll go and set that up on our way back. But otherwise, that is our sheep all fed. The grazing hopefully should take care of the grass. There we go. And what I'm going to do is turn on the water tap so that they are all good. And with that is where we're going to leave it. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.